Hello everyone, and today I thought I'd talk about sidechaining and the two ways that you can do it that I know of in FL Studio. So, the two ways, let's see. There's a way that you can do it with compression, and there's a way you can do it with volume. Both of them sound very similar to me, but they do have different effects. So let me just get a kick, and we'll throw a basic bass in. I wanted to start from the ground up so you guys know everything that's going on. Okay, so we got that. I just added a 4x4 kick. So I'm going to take my kick, I'm going to put it over here into my percussive section, link it to that, and I'm going to take my my citrus bass and put it there. So here's how we start. The first compression I'm going to start with, or the first sidechain I'm going to start with is compression, since it's the easiest. So how you do that is you go to your kick or whatever instrument that you want to sidechain to the other instrument, and it's very simple. You go down to your bass, click on this, and drag this all the way down. That's it. Then you put a fruity limiter on that. Go to compression, sidechain, right click, go to the instrument that you have that's connected to this instrument, start playing it. And it's very similar to the compression tutorial that I had, where you just move the box down and then ratio. And now I'm going to do it really extreme so you can hear a really extreme example, and then I'm going to adjust it to the way I think it should be. So there you go. That's it. That's all sidechaining is for the compression way of doing it. So let's do before and after. Here's before, after. Before, after. Small difference. But usually in sidechain you don't want a huge difference, unless you're doing some like trance house music where the sidechaining is really obvious, like this. This instrument is actually terrible for this example. We're going to change it. Okay. So that's without any compression. Here's with it. You just adjust it to the way you want. So that's how you sidechain with compression. What happens is when the kick is hit, it doesn't lower the volume of the instrument. It compresses the signal. So it gives the illusion of lowering the volume, but in fact it's just compressing and uncompressing at a very fast rate. Now I'm going to show you the way that you can sidechain with volume, which is what most people are going to want to do, because it doesn't harm the actual quality of whatever sound you are trying to sidechain. So let's just go right next to this. Doesn't have to be right next to it, can be anywhere. And drop a Fruity Peak controller. So, what you're going to going to want to do is I'm going to get rid of my previous sidechaining limiter, because we don't need it anymore. Go to my kick, sidechain my kick to the channel that I have my Fruity Peak controller to. Turn it all the way down, we don't need it. Then I'm going to go to my bass that I want to sidechain, and I'm going to link the volume of it to a controller. Now we select what controller it is. We want it to be peak control, because that's what we're using. Then what you want to do is make sure this is inverted. And what that'll do is, instead of every time the kick hits, the volume goes up, since it's inverted, every time the kick hits, the volume of that instrument will go down. So accept. Like I said, this is the more complicated version, but it might give the best results. So go to Fruity Peak controller, and we're just going to do the same thing we did last time, tweak it as we listen to it the way we want. I guess that's fine. But as you can see, it even shows you the amount that you're doing the sidechaining. Let's change that to a sine. That has nothing to do with the sidechaining. I'm just changing the instrument. So instead of compressing the signal, which is just squashing it, we are lowering the volume that the second the kick hits and raising it back up in a way that we want, that is very specified with these controls. So that's sidechaining with volume, and I showed you sidechaining with compression already. So experiment with it. Use the both in different ways. See which one you like more. I personally use the compression one more because it's faster. But that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean it's better. It doesn't mean it's worse. It's just different than the volume one. The volume one will keep the quality of the sound that you're compressing, or not compressing, but sidechaining. It will keep the quality of it, but they both sound very, very similar. So you're going to have to experiment with that, and let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. See you next time.